Hello everybody, it's JuicyTaz201 here, bringing you another Minecraft tutorial. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, after 7 years, I am here again once more, building the original World Trade Center. And this was the defining tutorial that really helped my channel take off, and here we are today. So I am here building it again with the new height limits, and so I'm able to do a lot more and to build bigger and more detailed, and I had help from Chase, who helped me with a few other projects on my channel. Before we start building today, I'm pretty sure a few of you are probably wondering if you're able to fit this in your world, and let me just give you some quick stats about the build, because I don't want you guys to be building something and then you find out you can't finish it or whatever. So the total building height is 277 blocks, really tall, 277 blocks, and then the antenna is 95 blocks tall. So it is a really big build, but I made sure that it could fit in a world that's at least like, I don't know, almost like 20 blocks off the bedrock, and you can also shave off floors or some of the parts of the antenna. It would still look fine. I would reserve at least like 100 and maybe like at least like 100 blocks in space around it is what you need, about 100 blocks, maybe 120 to be more safe. Before we start today's tutorial, be sure to check out my other social media. I am on Discord, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on so much. I'm on TikTok as well. We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, I'm on many social media, always on Discord if you want to share with me what year or how your World Trade Center turns out, or other builds of mine that you've built. You can always send it on Twitter or Discord. I want to thank my VIP members on Discord who help support my Discord and channel. And we are ready to start. Before we start today, we'll be going over the material palette in which we'll be using to build the World Trade Center. So let's do this. White concrete, block of quartz, smooth stone, stone, light gray stained glass, andesite wall, and andesite stairs. And there are also two more materials that you cannot find in your inventory, but you have to spawn in the game. And one of those are the structure voids. So let's do the commands for structure void. So \give space at self space structure underscore void. And for many of you, this is a new thing you're going to be working with, a new block you'll be working with, and I'll make it easy along the way and show you how to use it along the way. And we also might need the structure block, so let's spawn in a structure block. So we're going to do the same thing, \give at, space at self space structure underscore block. And we have both in our inventory now. This will be useful for the bottom of the building and parts of the top. And I don't know if we'll be using this, but if you are on Bedrock and you do not have Amulet, or if you have Amulet, it makes it easier. Amulet is a plugin that you can use, but we'll be using the structure block for Bedrock. Okay, so let's get started now. As you see, I have these two footprints here of the towers laid down, and the first sizing of this one will be 47 by 47 blocks. So it's the inner square that is 47 by 47. That is not including the white corners of the white concrete. If you include those, then it's 49. But this is 47 by 47, and that is the main square. So let's get into this. We are going to do that part first. I have this down like this to make it easy. You can visualize it better to start off with. You know, starting off is the hardest part, I would say. So get your white quartz block out. You're going to start with, now don't build the white concrete part yet. Now imagine this is all grass. So what you're going to be doing is like doing this, like on like in the grass level. Okay, so you're going to start off with the corner one. So you 1, 2, get your smooth stone out. You're going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, white quartz. You go back to smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 of quartz. This block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quartz. 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 1, 2, 3. Quartz. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And that part is the 47 wide part. And I can stay right here, like so you can see it. You can pause the video and count if you have to. This is very important. Get this right, because if you don't get this right, then it might screw up the rest of the building. Okay, now what we're going to do is do the next side. Now it's going to be the same exact thing, but we'll still do this. So now you have this block right here. Now you're going to add an additional one right here, making it 2 white quartz blocks. And we're going to do now 3 of these, which is the smooth stone again. 1, 2, 3. White quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. white quartz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 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 white quartz, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 quartz. So you got 2 quartz. Simple. I hope. So what I can make it easy by saying is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 lines of the 5 wide, and you have 2 of the 3. So you have 2 and you have 6. Got it? Now it's the same thing over here as well. It continues the whole entire thing. So if you have those 2 sides now counted, it should be easy to go over. You can line up the other side, but I will still go over it. Now we have this white quartz right here. Now just add another 1 to it. So you have 2 now. 2. The 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 2. Okay? Now, between the last 2 parts, this is simple. You just got to connect it so it matches the other sides. But I will still show it. Now we're going to start off right with this one because we already have this one already laid down. And you're going to do 1, making it 2 again. 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3. And then, now you're going to notice that you're only going to put 1 white quartz down since you already have these 2 down. And that is the footprint so far. Now get your white concrete out and put it on the corners like this. So you have 1 and like that in the ground. And congratulations, you have the first tower. Now, you're going to make the second tower footprint. And this is great for knowing how much room you have in your world. And this should fit in almost any world, and it is pretty good size that it will fit on a super flat world that is about 10 or 15 off the grass, or off the bedrock. So we have this now. We're going to start. Now you're going to count out with the grass. You're going to go 1, 2. Okay? And now you're going to, trying to explain how this is going to be the easiest to, well, I'm trying to think about how this is going to be easy to explain this. So we're going to do this instead. This is not going to be a block you keep. You're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, which is actually 2 right here, but we're going to go from that corner, 3 there. We're going to go, so you have this 1 right here, so you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. I probably could have made that easier, which I can. This is not a crucial part of the tutorial. It really is the spacing of the towers. It's really a self-preference what you think it should be. I just went off pictures and I eyed it up. So we can just do 4 from that corner block. So you do 4, and then you can connect it to that one that we just did. But I'll still count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, which is this one. Okay, now that should connect to the the next floor plan. And right when you get to the 20th block right here, place the 2 white concrete on that end and this end. So the long end, you place 1 right there. And the short end, the end of it, you place 1. Okay, so that's what we have for the next floor print of the south tower, because this is the north tower right there. Okay. Now you're going to do the same exact thing we just did. I'm not going to go over it like I just did with the other one, but I will count the first one. So you're going to have the white concrete already here. Place 1 white quartz block right there, and you have 2 now. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3 of the stone, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 2 white quartz. Okay. And I'll do it right here as well. So you have you're gonna already have a quartz down, so it's gonna be, you're only gonna be placing 1. So you're gonna, but in total it's going to be 2, but you're only gonna place 1. So you have 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, and 2. And then you just do the other sides. It's quite simple. And I'm trying to explain it as much as possible. It is hard to help any further than I'm helping here. tell you guys how to do this. Okay, so we are ready for the next part of the tutorial, which is going to be making this thing. After you fill this all in with the quartz or whatever material you want to use for your lobby. This is not an interior tutorial, but I do leave room for interior. And we will start on the next part of the tutorial. So I'm debating which side we are going to start with, or what part we are going to start with, and I would say we're going to do the corner steel parts, which will go all the way to the top of the buildings. Now we're going to do the north tower first, which is this one, and we'll start off with this corner right here. Now this will be the same for whoever is building it in whatever type of world. Now this is the traditional new super flat at -60, but we are going to go up 274 blocks with this. So this is going to go to the top of the building. Now, for those of you who know a lot about the World Trade Center, North Tower was taller than South Tower by about 6 feet. But in my tutorial, I'm making them the same height. But if you want to make them exactly accurate, you can subtract 2 blocks off the top of the South Tower. And that is easy. That just means you make one of the floors shorter on top, which I'll show you eventually. But let's start with this one, this tower. So we're going to go up 274. And I don't want to count that, but I know exactly what it should be when I get to that level. So for me, it's going to be -214 when I get up there. But counting 274 blocks, I will not be doing that in the video because I will be exhausted. But this is where I went wrong in my original World Trade Center video that came out 7 years ago. I did it wrong, but now this is all correct. 274 blocks tall with the white concrete. And you can barely see the ground. And mine's at 214. Okay, wait, it's 213, and it should be at 214. Okay, one more right there. So for me, it should be okay, right there. That's the first corner. Now we get to do another one side by side of it for 4 corners. So they're going to be doing this 8 times because each corner is 2 wide. Now, my original prototype, because I usually make prototypes for tutorials like this, my original was 3, but I thought that was too big. My original World Trade Center had 3 as well. Even though it is a square building, it is easy to come up with many different designs on how to accomplish the look of the World Trade Center. It's a very detailed building, in many ways, towards the top and the corners, that you would never think that, but it is. And we are almost at 274. And we'll do the next one as well right here. Bring this up to 274 blocks. Now, 274 blocks, it does not include the one that we put in the ground. We are doing in above the grass. So it's the first one that breaks the ground level. And we are not even halfway there. And as you can tell, the reason for this tutorial is we have more build height now, finally. And it's been like that for a few years now, but we have more build height to do bigger buildings like this. Now, this is not one-to-one scale, because I wanted to fit the antenna in the tutorial and to make it, have the antenna, which it needs, because the World Trade Center without the antenna on the North Tower, it's not as attractive to me. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you're out of room. So 214 as well. Okay, so we're going to do one more here. And we are going to do the faces of the World Trade Center first, which means we are going to make one side and then you do the same thing all around. And that will keep the tutorial in a good time limit. And I'm just doing this all the way up. Now you're going to be making the same side 8 times. So you're gonna make this. We're gonna start with one side first of the building, and we are going to do that 8 times. By the 3rd one, you're pretty much a pro. It just becomes really redundant if you don't have a structure block to work with. Okay, so we have those 2 now. Those 2 corners. You're going to do the same thing on those corners over there. But as I said, we are doing one side at a time. So we're going to start on the next part, which will be the stone columns. And we're not going to go all the way up like we did for the corners. We're going to do a section at a time. So let's start this right away. Now get your stone out, and we are going to go in this corner right here where it's the quartz corner with the 2 white concretes on the exterior part of it. Place one right here and place one right there. And then go over 3, 1 over 5, 1 over 5, 1 over 5, 1 over 5, 1 over 5. Place it over 5, 1. Same thing. Connects to that corner and like that. So you can just do this. Go put this on top of all your white spots on the edges of your square. Like this. Now, I'm doing all these when I probably shouldn't, since we're only going to be doing this side at a time. And then maybe I'll do some off camera, but we're doing one side at a time, which is this side. So let's go up 102 blocks. So we placed our first one, so we just got to go up 100 and one more, but it's a total of 102. So let's just say we're starting right here. So you're going to go up 102, so you're going to go 1, 2, and you're going to go up to 102. So I'm going to count that. It's only 102. So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 100, and 102. 102. Let's see if I stand right here. It should be up at the 41 block, and that is correct. And so we're going to fill these in. The stone on this side. And if you want to do all 4 sides at the same time, then you are free to do that. And you just got to do all these stone up to 102 blocks tall. And I'll do this one as well on camera. So after the exhausting counting, there's no more. You just got to level it off. You know, the count at this point is got to make it the same height as the first one that we did, which was that corner one. And you just do this around the whole entire building until you get it. And I'm going to fill this in off camera really quickly. So it's just the stone lines on this side. Okay, everybody, that's all filled in. Now we are ready to go on to the next part, which is almost the exact same, but we are going to be getting our andesite walls out, and you're just going to be coating the stone pillars that you just put up. You're going to put it on the outside now, up to 102 blocks, starting out as well. Just like this, and all of them will have one on the outside of it. Now, since we're working on this part of the building, the base of it, I must say I'm very proud how it turned out on the prototype, and you will see why. It's the windows that I did that are they just look really good, and I'm just happy how they turned out. And you'll see those in a second. But let's finish coating these with the andesite walls. And this is what gives it the dimension and gives it a nice just a nice physical, just a nice look to it. I don't know what it is. And so I'm going to cut it again and do those really quickly. Okay, everybody, we are ready for the next part, which is back down to the bottom here. New blocks we'll be needing will be cyan terracotta and diorite wall. And also, we're going to actually start using the glass, too. The light gray stained glass we'll start using. So, right here, we have 3 opening right here. I'm going to zoom out so you know where I'm at. At the end, the left end right here. Or the right end, doesn't matter what side you work on, but I prefer if anybody follows along where I'm at. We're going to start right here, so we're going to go up 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's continue again. 2 more, 1, 2. And now for these 2, get your diorite wall out, and which is the new block we're using, and put it on those 2 blocks right there, okay? So that marks exactly where we're at, and one of the dividers of the window. So we're going to continue up 6 blocks of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which makes that a total of 17 blocks of glass right there, 17 tall. Let's go ahead and fill that in like this. And I'm going to pick block the wall right here with my white concrete. And I'm going to place one line of white concrete right there on the top of the 17 tall glass. Like that, one line. Get this out, the direct wall, and continue it straight over. So let's start the first few like this. This is the easiest way of doing it. And we're going to go up the same height. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then since it's 9 tall, we have the I always forget, direct wall. We're going to go over, but first we need to place these 2 glass blocks down. Like that, and continue up. Now the efficient way is just lay this all down, the 17 blocks. Like this. Okay. And go over here, 17. Now I don't have to count though, since I already have that next door right there to line it up with. Oopsie. And you're just going to continue this right across the way. Like this. I'm going to back up. I'm halfway through that almost. And sorry for the silence. And what we're going to do, I'm going to do the rest off camera, but don't forget to bring this over as well. Bring this over as well. Bring this over as well. So you just continue that all the way over. And if you don't like that block, you can use another block that goes in the glass or sits out the glass or whatever. That's just up for personal opinion how you guys think it would look better. You know, maybe it would look better with white concrete. I did it this way because, like, I don't know, just thought it looked fine this way. Okay, now get that white concrete and go straight over. Just, you know, picture that's all done down there. We're going straight over with the white block. You know, and continuing this design right across. Now we're going to move on to the next part right up here. And now, as you know, this 3 block is different than the 5 block, so the window shape, which we're going to start making, will be different. And now we're going to go up 7 blocks of glass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one's going to be 9. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring it up to the same height for this one. Okay. Now get your cyan terracotta out, and you're going to place 2 right here. 1, 2, another 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to do it to the same height like that. So you have 7, 9, and then you have a total of 4 of the cyan terracotta and 2 high right there. And to make it easy, we can literally just bring this straight over, like this, all the way over. Okay, and there could be another one right below it, since it continues the same thickness. Okay, and we're going to mirror this right here. So just do this over here. Do this. So, you know, 2 on the ends. Just 2 on the ends below the other 2. Quite simple. And that's how it should look so far. Okay, let me fill these in off camera quickly. Okay, next part. are the windows, which is the major detailed part of the bottom, and it was a lot of work to get right, and I spent hours just trying to get this design, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Now, this is not the design right here yet. We're going to add the detailing, which is going to be different on the ends than it is these middle windows. So just follow along, and we will do this together. So get your andesite wall out, and what we'll be doing is placing these below the gray part, below the cyan terracotta. So we're going to place 2 right here, like that, and 2 right here. And if you want and make it easy on yourself, just go across and do them early, like this. And I hope you guys like how this turned out. You'll see. I love how it looks from afar. Okay, now get your stairs out. You're going to get your andesite stairs out. And you're going to place one right there. It's going to be on the first gray part. And you can do that across again. Oopsies. Okay. Now, what we will be doing is we're going to look this direction like this, out there, and we're going to place it on an angle like that for that one. Now look over here. Place one right there. On this side, place one right there. So they're facing the middle. And we'll do that for all of the windows. Got a good system going on right here. Okay, there we go. I felt like a robot there for a second. Now, get your andesite wall back out. Place it right here on the back of the stair. So on the inside of the right here. And we are going to just place all of them right away. Makes it easy. Easy does it. There we go. Okay, now get a full stone block out and place it directly on top of that wall right there. Oh, wait. I am tripping up here a little bit here. I'm getting a little hypnotized, you can say. Yeah, make sure it goes on top of the wall, not the stair. I knew something wasn't correct there. Okay, so we have that so far, and as you can see, these tridents are starting to turn into 3 separate tridents for the windows. Okay, now, what we'll be doing is, I'm thinking about that. Now, these will line up the next columns. So, like this, it lines up our windows. Now, you know how I said continue this gray material straight over? Now we're going to break into it. So what we'll be doing is going to break this like this. And every other one, you do stone. Let me show you what it looks like from outside. Like that. That's what it looks like from outside. If you need to rewind to understand, feel free. You're not supposed to break that block, though. Let me get that stone back out. So to make it easy, I'm looking at a window like this. We lay that down. Go to the second one right here. Break this. Place that. Same one here. Go over 2 and like that. And we'll continue that. You just got to line it up with the window lines we did here. And get this right. Very important for going up the building. And one more right here. It's only one in the center there on the last end windows. Okay? So that's really important because these are going to continue up. And these will go to the same level that the other ones are at. Which I don't know the number. But it doesn't matter because we just have to match the same height as these ones that are next door. See? And right away, feel free to do the column for it, the andesite wall. And we're going up here. Jump down here, and we'll do the big window, bigger one. I want to address it now. I didn't put doors. I won't be putting doors in my base of my lobby building, like, you know, around here. I won't be doing any doors. That's up to you guys where you put them. The real World Trade Center that this is based off of is multi-level, and anybody who knows World Trade Center knows that there's more than one entrance. So however you put it in your world, that's where the entrance will go. I cannot really say, but there are floor plans where you can see where doors would be. But we're just continuing this wall. The stone lines up. These are the tridents. The columns, the steel columns. Whatever you want to call them. In the game, of course, it's stone, but we're trying to go for that metal steel look. And I think, honestly, this probably is the best material to use. I notice all World Trade Centers really use stone that are in Minecraft. Get your andesite wall. Keep doing that as you go along. Like that. Okay, and just continue these all the way up until it's the same height as a stone. I'll do that really quickly off camera, and we'll jump right to the windows, and we are really making some good progress. Okay, let's do that right now. Let's jump ahead. Okay, the windows are all good. We are ready to move on to the next part. We are not done, though, down here. We'll be back down here in a few seconds, but let's start with the windows, because it is important to do that before I explain what we'll be using the structure void for. Okay, now get your cyan terracotta out. Starting from this window up here, right here, go up 5 blocks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you should have 5 open ones in there. Okay, now, next part is different. Place another gray or cyan terracotta. So you're going to have 5. So you have these 2 right here that we already had. Go up 5. And then you're going to leave 2 of these cyan terracottas. Now you're going to go up 4 blocks, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have 4 ones in there open. 4 window spots, blocks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 2. So each floor will be 2 thick. Now go up 1, 2, 3, 4, place 2, 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 1, oopsies, 1, 2, 3, 4, place 2. Are we doing that good? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, place 2. 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 Let's make sure we're doing that right. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, place 2. And look at that. Look at, if it lines up like that, you're good. Everything's good so far. Now you're going to continue that straight across. And let me just do the top one right away. Let's bring that over. And continuing that over like this. And as you can tell, we have a lot of tridents, a lot of columns, a lot of windows that will be in this building. So I hope you guys know how to use a structure block or what amulet or whatever to fill it all in. But if you're doing it by hand, then God bless you. Okay, now bring this one. So we had 5 open right here. Bring this one straight over. This one's important to do right now. So I'm going to do one at a time. And I'll come back and put the second block on top of them. Okay, and let's go back over like this. Okay, that's what we have so far. Now, what we'll be doing is getting the structure void out. Pay attention. If you're new to this, it's very easy, but just pay attention. Okay, so place these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36 tall. It should line up with this top one right there. So not this one, doesn't line up with that one, it lines up with this one. It's 36 blocks tall. And we'll be doing more than just the ends. So do this one right here. See this one right here? Go up 36 blocks. And make sure it lines up with the one right there, okay? Now we have this one right here in the middle. This open one right here. Let's do the same. And you don't have to put one right here. You just let it end right there. As long as it's only hitting andesite walls. And place 2 right here like that. Place 2 right there as well. And then when you take it out of your hand, you can see it, the design. That's what's make the lines of the trident, in a way. Okay. So we're going to continue that for all these columns here. And 36 blocks tall here as well. These 2 as well. So with a structure void in your hand, it's going to look ugly. But when you take it out, it looks great. And you'll see that design here. It will give it that real look that the real one has, where it shifts and it becomes a flat column then. But down here, it comes out a little bit, which it's nice that structure voids work like this. And it gives us that extra detail level. For a while, they didn't work, and now they work. So I don't know. Maybe it'll stay. Maybe they'll keep it working in the game, where structure voids connect to walls and vice versa. And don't forget the ones like this as well. So we have that. Do all those. I'll do the rest off camera. I don't want to bore you guys. Let's move on to the next part of down here. So just picture those are all done. All these lines are across. So now we have this window right here. The first window is actually not a window. As I said, it's a mechanical room, I believe. You'll take your polished blackstone stairs, and now I'm going to place a block that I'll be deleting after I'm done with it. So I'm going to place this right here like this. Like that. And we are going to go up 5 blocks with this polished blackstone brick stair material. And start right here at the open window. Go over. Now, if you don't like how this turns out, you can also put a window in it. Really not a big issue. We'll be using the glass panes, same color, in a second or two. And you're just filling this in. Oops, I don't even know how this one got in there. Wow. Okay, let's just come back to that. Just give me issues. Okay, cool. Now, that's in there. Like that so far. And so it looks good it'll look good when we're all done. When we move on, it'll look really great. Now take the, right here, the cyan terracotta, bring it over. And one at a time. And we're moving it over. And one on top. Voila. Okay, now we have that so far. Now, I'm going to show you what material we'll be using. The window. We'll be using the light gray stained glass pane. And that is going to go directly in this right here, these slots, for every single one that is in a normal window. So you're going to do every open slot like this. And bring it all the way across over there. So before continuing, I have to make sure that I let you guys know that we will be changing the top windows. I said 4, but they should be 5 tall, and this is how it is below all the mechanical floors. So let's change that. Let's break these and make it 5. Just a minor mistake that I made. It's hard to remember every little thing about a tutorial that's, you know, as big as this. So I don't know why it keeps breaking behind the blocks. But we will get rid of these, and we'll fill these in with the windows, and then we'll add another block to the top. So bear with me. And let's fill these in right here. Like this. Not like that. And 2 more. Okay, so we have that now, and what we'll be doing is getting the cyan terracotta, and as you see here, this is filled in with the stone, and you have the stone going up against the white part over here as well. Well, it's broken right there, but we will put a layer on top like this. Okay, so now we just bring this right here up 1 block. Andesite walls. And do it the whole way over. Okay, cool. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be going up 10 now with these andesite walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you do this the whole way over, and you do every single one that is on the outer area. Like how I'm doing right here. Oopsies. Ah, gosh. I hate working with walls and glass panes. They're such a... Ah, they're so annoying. And so you just continue doing this down the line. I'm not going to do it on camera because that's going to make you all click away. So what we'll do is now right here, we're going to change up. We're going to get our polished blackstone brick stairs out and polished blackstone bricks out. So what does that mean we're going to be doing? We'll be placing the bricks right here. So one spacing from that block right here. Okay? And we'll go up. We'll match that height of 10. Let's do the same thing over here. Now picture you have the ones outside are there already done that I did down there. Make sure they come all the way down here. Okay. Now you are going to get polished blackstone brick stairs out, and you're going to connect it from this one to that one down there, and you're going to do the whole wall all the way up, which is 10 blocks tall. And I do suggest, if you haven't already, try doing these before you do the outer columns. It's easier once you have the first layer done, though. So you can just like stare from the top down. And then 2 more. Well, after this, did I mess up right there? I did. Thought I saw something there. Okay, so we have that done. Now what we'll be doing is we're going to get our stone out. And what we can do, we can actually just break right through this and do this. I'm not really focusing on the inside of the building right now. I'll show you where the floors and the ceilings go at some point. Just not yet. It's not too important. Okay, now get the andesite wall out, and you will be hitting every other. So like all these openings in between will get filled in 10 high. Now I don't have the count since we already have these already here. It's just like this. And this is the part of the building that gives the illusion, like the real one has, where it's dark on the front. When you're looking at it straight, it's dark in those parts, those mechanical floors, but when you look to the side, it turns gray. And that is the really cool aspect of this building. Also, the top of it, which Chase helped me make. He built me, and he did a lot of work on this. So he did the top and helped me with details. But just continue this. Okay, so you just continue that design, that zigzag design in a way, down the way there. I will move on to the next part of it. Let's fix that right there. Always check your work. Now, I'm going to get the dark gray, or do I already have it in my inventory? So my inventory is a mess right now. I'm going to throw that glass out. I do not need that right now. Okay, so I'm going to get the gray concrete out, and I'm going to place it, the layer of it, right here, like this. And so this makes it so when you're looking down looking up from down below, you do not see the inside surface. And we are going to jump down here really quickly to do the same thing to it. We're going to place this right here. And I'm going to put the end caps of the black stone right here because I didn't do it down here. Like that. Another one right here. Put that on top. There we go. Looking good so far. Okay, so I'll do that off camera. It's really simple. Just got to keep doing these annoying walls. Okay, now we'll get the stone back out. Okay, and that will take us to our next part. Okay, that's all filled in. Now let's move on to the next part. Now get your cyan terracotta out, and you'll be placing that right in front of the block that we just placed there, which is the gray concrete. So place this right in front on the same level. And as we do this, we will get our andesite wall out, place it right in front as well. Place one block high of it. And you can prepare to get your stone out in a second. Okay, stone block out. Now you're going to count up 67 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Okay. Now, I had to make sure I counted that right. So I am going to be doing that again on this level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Okay. Make sure that I have the right height. Yes, okay. It lines up with 120. Now I had to have mine at 120 for the y-axis. Okay. So that's 67 blocks tall for everybody following along. And you will continue that stone design every other one. So it will continue that same design we've been doing all the way up. And I'm just laying it out right here. And let me do one more on camera. Then I'll explain the next step. And we're almost there. It's a big building. Okay, now get your andesite wall out. And you will carry that design all the way over. Like this. Oh wait, break those. Oopsies. I'm a mess. Trying to drown out the sound of my dog. Yeah, he makes sure he's heard in my videos. Okay. Now, we're just going to continue this, and we'll pretend that these columns are all here, and I'll just do them really quickly. Okay, I'm going to continue this design going straight forward in 1 second. Okay, every other column is done. Now it's time to do the windows, which is an easy part. Okay, oops, oh, too far. Let's go back up here. Okay, now we're going to do the same 4-block window high, and the top one will be 5 blocks, of course. So we have, we need the independent, the middle blocks that keep the windows independent from each other. So that will be the cyan terracotta. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 blocks. Always checking to make sure I'm doing it right, because if one level is off, then it really messes your whole design up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Are we almost there? No, we're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And I made the same mistake again, darn. 5. Top one's 5 blocks. I keep forgetting. 5 blocks right there. That means right below it, or right above it, will be the mechanical floor. That's how you know. Whenever you see 5 blocks, mechanical floor is right above it. Can't believe I keep making that mistake. It makes me really irritated. Okay, now we place another layer right above it. And this will go straight over like this. Okay, so now you gotta do the glass form. And you just fill in it wherever the space is at. And this also gives you the opportunity to check your window sizing, that they're all four blocks high, excluding the one below the mechanical floor, which is 5. Okay, so that's 5. Now, I couldn't be bothered to do all this one by one, so let me use a structure block. Now, I started doing some here. Anybody who doesn't know how to use a structure block, this is quite simple, but if you want to do by hand, be my guest and go straight forward, do by hand. But I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna put in I already have it saved as see Windows right here like this. I already have it saved. I'm just gonna load it in. And now they're all done. Okay, so quite simple. I'm gonna back up. So you have let's go through the levels of floors. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 floors of 4 block tall windows, and then on the 11th floor is the 5 block. Now that's not the actual 11th floor. You have these floors down here too, which I will count too. So you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 floors of regular 4 tall windows, and one more floor, but it's 5 tall. Plus the mechanical floors. Okay, so that's how you know you are doing it correct if that's what you see in front of you. Now we are getting to some fun stuff. We're getting closer to the top now. We need to make the mechanical floor. It is the same thing as what we did down there, so you can reference it as if you already have it built. I'm gonna start right now though, and we are going to lay our first block down for it, which is the andesite wall. Quite simple. It's all about the climb and getting up there. Okay, now 10 blocks tall again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're doing this again. It should be like deja vu. Okay, and just continue that over. Now, since this is stone in here, I'm just going to fill this in because I like having this filled in right here. It's empty, and I need some stone in there. Okay. And if you want, you can actually copy the ventilation for the mechanical floor. Yeah, it's the same as what we're about to do here. Okay, we'll leave that open for now, those end pieces. Okay, so get your stone, or keep your stone out, and go 10 high right here. Both ends. I'm just going to eye it up for now, till we bring these blocks over here to match it up right. Get your polished black stone bricks out. You're going to go directly, back from that part right there, that block. You're going to, leave it like, you're going to place it like that. Look with your eyes. I can't explain this. Okay, now we're going to go down here and do the same thing. Like that. Okay, cool. Now, the annoying part. The polished black stone brick stairs. It will continue down the way here. Just not like that, but in a way. Okay? And this just gets continued. So I'm going to do a little portion right here, and then I'm going to be lazy and do it the smart way. But I'm just trying to do it the tutorial way, so everybody sees what I'm doing. I know sometimes when the builder goes away and does things off camera, you're like, wait, what is this, the same build or not? But I don't want to do that. I don't want anybody getting lost here. Be sure to help each other in the comment sections if there's any questions. That really helps me. I can't really get to every comment, every question. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down here and clone it up. I it'll take forever just to do that way. So let me do it on camera. I can do this on camera today. So we're gonna place. I'm gonna go right here, the same level as this right here, the cyan terracotta, and I'm going to place it like that. And going over, as we said, it is roughly 47, but I think this will be 45. Let me check. Now, this is not a part of the tutorial, but if you don't know how to use structure blocks, you're learning with me. Well, you're learning. I already know how to do this. Just not too good at it. I'm a little messy with it. So that's 10 high. And I only want to go 3 in with the Z. And then sometimes I do lie. I meant 4. Okay, we're going to save this as S. I save everything as S, as in structure. It's just what I do. I don't know why. So we're going to go up here. And we're slowly getting there. This is what I do off camera, but I thought I would show it on camera for those of you who want to learn how to use structure blocks a little bit. Okay, so we're going to place right there because this is the same level. And I'm going to load in S. Look at that. And we're all filled in right there. And it fills in what we're doing. But, of course, I didn't do it high enough. I didn't save. When I did down there, I should have put 11 for the middle coordinate. But there's no need to fear. I just got to move it up 1 block. Like that. Okay. So this is what we have so far. And this is not supposed to be like that. Let me go back to the regular block we had. I think it should have been right there. Okay. Okay, so I brought it back down. And it should be the same as the one down here. It should look like that. So two block spacing in there. So as I was counting before, this is 10 tall. So you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's the same design as we did down there. And now let's continue. So what we'll be doing is we'll be getting our cyan terracotta out. And we are going to go straight over like this. Connect both sides. Like that. The stone should be right here. I wonder if it's broken down there somewhere. I may have copied over. Okay, now you'll get your gray concrete out. And you're going to put a row right here above the stairs so you can't see up again. Just like that. Simple enough. Get the andesite wall, and we'll continue this design against that right there. Cyan terracotta. Like that. Okay. Now, we will be moving on to the stone part. And before we do that, I'm just checking on, make sure everything's good. And it is good. This will get filled in going up further as for the other side. Okay, we have this so far. So we'll need stone for this, and we are going to cover the top of this right here, going straight over. This is a little bit different than the last parts we've been doing. Bear with me. It's going to change as we get higher up. But as you see, we did stone down here as well, going above the mechanical floor. But the top of it will change. So let's do that right now. We are going to be going up a total of 67 blocks. We already have one placed right here. So it's going to be 66. But if we include this, it'll be, 67 starting from this block. But you're adding 66 more since you already laid this one down. Okay, but I like to count from this as a new block. So I'm going to say 67 because down there we did 67 up as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. Okay, I hope that is correct, and I believe it is, because on my map it says 199 in the middle. Yes, it is. Okay, so 67 blocks, there you go. Let's fill in this inner part right here as well. And we are having fun. We're smiling. No, I'm just joking. This can get exhausting, but in the end, it will be beautiful. You guys will love it, I swear. And if you watch the beginning, you saw that it is pretty nice. I am pretty proud how it turned out. I don't want to be, you know, tooting my own horn, but I really do like how it turned out. But we are not done yet. We are still building. And so we're just doing the every other stone block again. Nothing too different or adventurous here in design. Oopsies. And this is going to take a bit. Let me just do. I'm gonna do the andesite wall on top of it. I'll do some. And let's lay this one right here. And it's just gonna be the same how we've been doing it. But we are approaching the top of the World Trade Center, and we will be cloning all sides together. So what you're doing is you're making this side, you're just making it 8 times. I know, it's sad to think you got to make this 8 times if you're making this all by hand. But if you are using a, you know, structure block or amulet, you have it easy. But if you're doing this old school, I will pray for you. But it's worth it. Do it. And if it turns out good, send me a picture on Twitter or anywhere, really. Anywhere you can get a hold of me. Or my Discord. Okay, so I'm going to add these really quick. And let me do some magic. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, those are all done. Now it's time to do the windows. The same old thing we'll be doing again. We'll be doing 4, 2, okay, 4, 2, 4, 2, you know. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now, stop right there. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Okay, that's going to be a big window. That's going to be for both the observatory deck in the south tower, but in the north tower, it will be the restaurant, which is... if it was a fine dining restaurant, so that's gonna be the restaurant. It has higher ceilings inside of it because it is like, you know, has multi levels inside the restaurant. I think like not a big difference, but it's a pretty big. It was a big restaurant. So we will fill those windows in off camera, but you just continue doing these, you know, straight across. Keep bringing them over straight across. But let's do one line right here. So let's fill these in with the light gray stained glass pane. And the glass will change at the top part that I left open. Okay, delete these. So the 6 block tall one should be a gray stained glass pane. Like that. And right away, get your cyan terracotta out and connect both sides. Like this. Okay. And then after this is my favorite part of the whole building that I cannot take credit for, but it's my favorite part of the whole building is the crown, and it's gonna look so good. It's gonna be a little complicated, but it's gonna be beautiful. You guys are going to really like how it looks, but building it is a pain. But let's do it. Nothing scares us. We got this covered. Okay. Let me do some magic. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, we are ready for the next part, which is to top the crown, and then we can copy this side around all sides of the base of both towers. Okay, so what we'll need is we're going to get out. Let me think here. We're going to keep out the white concrete. We're going to count up from here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's perfect. So you're going to get another block, and you're going to go like this. So you're going to place one on top of the 13, and you're going to connect this to the other side. Like that. And then you'll connect this side. You know, at some point, all sides will be like that. But we'll do this first, since we have this side. Okay. Now, before we carry on with more of the building, I want to let you know on the prototype, there was a corner material to give the edges of the building detail, and that will go to this block right here. So it's going to be level with that block, and this will go to the base of both corners of the building. And this gives it more texture, and it gives it more of a angled corner curve, like the real thing. And this will take a little bit, because this is the whole building we're going up and down. I probably should have done this earlier on, but I didn't. And as you see, there is the beautiful base of the building we did together before. Now you can see the structure voids, how it looks in the design that I was going for, how it is in the real thing, or how it was. And this goes all the way to the top. And I doubt we're even halfway there. Okay, we made it. Now, what we'll be doing is we will be getting this, what do you call it? Andesite wall. We'll get this out, andesite wall out, and we will mark where we're going to be putting these next. You can lay these out. These will go right here. It lines up with the back part. And actually, I just did mess that up, didn't I? Oh, no, I'm correct. Continue with that. This is where the top of the building changed. This is the most difficult part of the whole building, in my opinion. But this is what really sets it apart from other models on YouTube and online. None that I've seen have the detail, the actual the detail of the top of it. It's usually more straightforward and just like squarish. So we're going to do that in this tutorial. We're going to be as authentic as possible. Now what we need is a andesite slab, which I already have in my inventory. That's great. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be placing a slab on every single top of these ones. So like this. Like that. Now, we're going to need the stair again. I'm not sure if we even... Oh, yeah, we had it right there. Okay. So you have the stair right here. We are going to place it upside down. So you'll see how it's going to go. This one's going to face this way upside down like this. Like that. And now the other ones... now picture these right here. This is the doorway down there, which is... wider than the end one. Can't really explain this. Just follow how I do this. Okay. So this one's going to point in this way. This one's going to look at this way. So what they're doing is they're looking both at each other upside down. If both these stairs had a personality, they're both staring at each other in a way. And you're just going to keep doing that. Hopefully this is making sense. Definitely recheck your work here if you're doing this along with me, or if you end up building this. But I assume if you are still watching, you are building this. Just check your work. And if this is correct, this one, yes, we'll have one left. Like that. Okay, so that's one of the hard parts of this that we just did. Thankfully, that's over with. Now we'll do the andesite wall, which is right here. We're going to go up 10 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And by the way, I counted like that because we already had it placed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'm just checking. And I'm just checking my work on my computer. And so these will go the same height as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, so continue this design all the way down. And I'll do that off camera probably. Now, let me just complete these these first. Okay, all filled in and we're ready to move on. But before we move on, I realized I placed the white block one too high. So break that really quickly. I'm happy that all my mistakes are simple ones. So place it just one below like this. And we are better now. We are all better. Now this makes sense. Now that I'm looking at it. When I was looking at it before, I was like, this doesn't make sense. That's why I paused the video. Okay, now get your cyan terracotta out and just lay it on top like this. And lay another layer right here, and you should have reached the top white part like that. Okay, cool. Now, get your stone out, and you're gonna fill the end like that. Fill the end like that too. Should look like this so far. It's really coming together now. Okay, now we'll do the next detail. And I'm going to need the andesite wall, so let me pick block that. So place your andesite walls, every other one like this. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to continue with the detail part. Now get your stair out. Actually, no, don't get your stair out. Get your andesite slab out. And you're going to put one of these under every other andesite wall. So you're going to skip every other one. Oopsies, don't do that. Okay, there you go. And that's how it should look so far. Okay, now get your stair out. First one is going to, you know what? Place a slab under every single one. I don't know why I was thinking every other one, but it's every single one. Silly me. Okay, now get your stair out. First one's going to look like this. It's going to look out that way. And a lot like below, these will face each other again. And we're just going back and forth, completing the detail. Okay, andesite details are all done. I'm excited for that part to be done. That's what's the hardest part. Now you'll get the same blocks we had out before for the ventilation part right here. So let's just jump down here because I don't have it on me right now. Let me pick block this and pick block that. Okay, we have polished black stone bricks, and now we have the polished black stone brick stairs. And we are ready to move on to this part right here, which is not so hard, but just annoying. And I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this. Yeah. So this is going to be black stone block right there. And same for the one at the end, we'll do that. Like that. And we are going to go back and forth with it. The bottom one being the hardest, of course. Okay, that's all done. Now let's lay the last gray concrete line above. Awesome. And I'm just making sure that I have everything here. Okay, for the finishing off of the crown, we are going to put the part that goes on top here. So get your smooth quartz stairs out and go like that on that edge. So it's gonna point that direction. And you're going to go against the top like this. And put one facing that direction. Okay, get a smooth quartz slab out. Place it right against there. And you are going to go like this. And you're going to bring it right across like this. Now, I'm also proud of this because this is even accurate to the real thing and how it's shaped. So I'm really happy how this turned out as well. I couldn't ask for this to turn out any better than it did. And I was also able to improve it during this video, certain areas that you did not see. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is the wall. This is not the wall. This is the building. You will have to copy this, clone this around 4 times. So you're going to start the tutorial back from the base there. You're going to start the tutorial back from down there, and you're going to do it again. And it gets quicker every time. Unless you worked like with me at the same time, you did all sides at the same time as you did that one side, then you're ready to go on the top. But before we continue, before I cut to the top, I am going to let you guys know where the floors are located inside the building. I made this very interior friendly for you interior builders. I'm an interior builder as well as exterior, of course, but I like interior, so I want to make sure there was room for the interior to be built. I need the dark gray carpet, and of course I'm having trouble finding, there it is. And I need the diorite block, and it's not that one. Is it that one? Maybe it is that one. Okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to the bottom of every window. You're going to place the floor. So this is where the floor will be at on every level. Like that. And polish andesite goes at the top right here. This will be the ceiling tiles. I usually do smooth quartz. You can do whatever you wish for the interior. But Chase helped me build this, and he chose that material for the ceiling tiles. Like, oh, that looked good too. And so this will be the floor above it. There's, 2 spacing, 1 for floor, 1 for ceiling. And this is the same way all the way up the building, unless it is one of those floors that are different heights. So, like that. But let's get up here. So you're probably wondering about these floors up here, which is understandable. Okay, so we have these up here. Ceiling below, of course. Floor. Now this is higher here, but you still put the ceiling right there. Okay, let's put it a little back. And the floor right here. And let's skip that for now. Ceiling, or the floor right here. Ceiling below here, and this is still spaced out to be 2 regular floors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You put the ceiling right there above. Look at that, and you have another floor, which it already has. It's 4. So you can get 2 floor block tall floors for each mechanical spacing, and you just keep doing the same in between here. It's quite simple. Same for right here. It's the same. You get 2 floors in there, 4 block thick each. Let me just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ceiling right above it. Floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ceiling. Floor. This is all counted during prototype stages and was made sure to fit perfectly, actually. And you have the dining right here. And this was I still did this so it would fit nicely in here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the ceiling, floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ceiling, floor, and then this is extra room for the roof. Okay, so that's the interior. It's very easy to do. It's gonna be It's gonna be like a lot of work if you do every floor, depending how you want to do it. But I do think interior is really nice inside of this building, especially if you just at least do the floors. It makes the building look better from the outside. Okay, so that is the World Trade Center side. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to clone it all around. And so we're just taking this wall and we're doing it all around. We're doing it all again. All the other 3 sides that we didn't do. And then there's 4 sides over here that I got to do. The buildings are the same, though. We're going to be doing them the same. And I'll explain this one if you want to make it shorter. Okay, so let me pause it right here. And it's going to see your view is going to change. Okay, we are back. As you see, all sides are put into the building or on site now. And this is the side that we created, and I just cloned it all around. But I realized one thing as I finished. I was looking at the top. I didn't show how to do one little detail, and you'll have to do that really quickly. I just had to get up to the top of the towers. But then we will be ready to do the tops. And let me just fast forward up to there. Okay, I left you guys off right here. We did the inside. We started off with the floors. As you can see, the floors are inside there now. But we have to get our andesite wall back out. And you see these slabs right here or these stairs that we left? Put the andesite walls on top of every single one that you're able to put on top of, like this. And this is what creates the cool design. It was very barren before. I knew something was missing. I wasn't sure what it was, but it's this. And now you can see it looks just like the original World Trade Center and the detail on top. And I'll do all this on camera because it is the only side left to do. I did the other ones, so I didn't have to worry about it. Just gotta do this one side here. But yeah, so clone this all around the building, this part too. Sorry, I forgot it. Many details in this building. This is much different than my original World Trade Center tutorial that I did years ago. Well, 7 years ago at this point. Okay, and a few more to go. And sorry if you guys hear my controller. It's quite close to my mic. Picks up certain things. And 2 more of these to go. And then we will start on the roof. Okay, so that's all done, and now we can start on the roof. I didn't do some of the floors in here because it's just not needed. If you guys are adding floors, you know, for yours and your mechanical rooms, you can do that. But I left that unfinished for right now. So let's start with the roof here. And we'll do, this is the north tower. We'll do the north tower first, which is the one that has the antenna. The south tower is the observatory one. But let's do the north tower first. Okay, the new materials we'll be using are smooth sandstone, polished andesite stairs, cyan terracotta, structure void possibly. Yes, we'll actually be using that on the antenna, yes. Polished deep slate, that is, yes, that's where we'll be using that. Diorite wall, and polished deep slate wall, and the anvil. Okay, we'll be using all those materials. And let's start using the smooth sandstone for smooth sandstone. And we're going to go down below a block, so right here. It's going to be one below the stair, and we are going to fill this first level in. And this will be the whole entire top we'll fill in. And let me just do the perimeter first. Like this. Now, I didn't want to use like any type of sandstone materials, but I was I kind of had to because of the angled roof. It's a slightly pitched flat roof on the top. You'll see what I mean. I believe my original design accounted for it too. But the top of the World Trade Center is not flat. And so this is going to be 4 wide. We're going to do a 4 wide border. But it's going to be solid, so you're going to solid do it, but it's this level before, and you'll see what I mean. Just follow along for right now and do 4 wide first. And I think we're at 2 after this line. Okay, now starting the 3rd layer. And a few more. Okay, and then one more. I think is this 3. Okay, we're doing our 4th layer. And now I do suggest if you guys want to texture this material, yeah, now would be the time to texture it as it is blank. You can change up the materials, make it look like it's a little weathered if you want. But yeah, I would weather it if you want to weather it. Well, I mean, texture it would mean weathering, but yeah. Okay, now, so this is what's going to be exposed. Now we're going to do one more layer that's going to be covered. So it's a total of 5 wide border. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top here. Not including the one that we filled in below that stair. It doesn't really count. I just wanted to use the same block to fill in. Okay, so we should have 5 here, 5 there, 5 here, and now 5 here. Okay, now going back to 4 that is only going to be exposed, this is the reason right here. So get your polished andesite stairs out, and go on top of the 5th block, and do this. This goes around the whole entire perimeter. And both towers are like this. This same layout for the perimeter of it, and you'll see what I mean when I say the same. Okay, so we have that. Now you can fill in this level and this level. Take that and fill it, solid fill it 2 by 2, too high. Fill it this whole area in. So just take that and then fill it in, okay? And I'll do that off camera, but that's not important right now. Okay, now get your diorite wall and go 1 from the end, so 1 from the end, and place this every other one. Now this is the structure of the building. This is the top. This is based off photos given to me and searched for, but thank you to my friend Game Owner for giving me photos that I need of this building, well, of the World Trade Center. I really want to get this as accurate as possible for my last World Trade Center tutorial, or original World Trade Center tutorial. Never to be done again by me. And both towers will have this same detail. But we're going to stick to North Tower first, and then we'll think about South Tower. We'll take care of South Tower, but you guys want to get that needle on there. I know the antenna, the iconic antenna on the World Trade Center. That will get done first. Okay, so we have that. And now what we'll be doing is we'll be getting our polished deep slate wall out. Place 1 right there, 1 right here, 1 right here, 1 right here. Okay, you're going to do that on all 4 corners. 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. One right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there. Okay, now get your polished deep slate block, place it right there, like that. Place one on top of take your void and place them on top like this. And then 1 in the middle. And you're going to do that for all of them. Now this is the rotation part for the window washer. I'm not building the window washer. There are many pictures online of it, I believe. But I didn't feel like building it. It doesn't look, nothing, it's not really like noteworthy. But if you want it to have the window washer, then go search it and you can have the window washer. It's so old looking, because it is, but it's just so big, and they would never make them that big now, I doubt. Okay, now get your anvils out and connect these. Oopsies. Now I was taught an easier way to doing this than doing it one by one, but I've already forgotten because I've been working on this tutorial forever. You guys see the tutorials like whatever 2 hours it would be or whatever, but the amount of work that goes into it is much more than that. It's about 10 hours of recording, and then you shrink it down. Spent the whole weekend doing this though, but it's worth it. And connect these one. Oopsies. I'm just going to spam it a little bit, spam it. Okay, so I'm going to do those other ones off camera. It's the same way around, same track. I'm going to fill in the center, and then we'll move on to the centerpiece or the detail parts of it, and we'll be right back. Okay, now that that's filled in, you can see there's a few minor details that I added to the building. I'll explain what those are really quickly. One of this is the what do you call it? The roof access, I believe it is. So what I did is I just centered up this right here. I took the center and I placed it directly in the center. So I placed it one from here, and then I took the stairs, the diorite stairs, and I made a little opening. Now this is like open for interpretation, so you guys can edit it, the stairs into there if you do the interior, or just close it up. It doesn't really matter. Also right here is I took mushroom stem block and I centered it with a target right there, and that's 2 away from the edges of this side, which is the north tower. Let's go over here. This is where the window washer sits when it's not being used. Let me count how many I went over. So let's take the end right here. So let's imagine that this goes straight over yet on this level. Like that, you know, you don't have any of that back part yet. So say it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You break the 11th one, 3 of those, and that creates your opening. Okay, so what that means is, sorry, I can't think. I'm just looking. Actually, I'm looking at something that I didn't do. Okay. So it's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the stairs. And you're going to take this one. You're going to go in 1, 2, 3 after that. So a total of 4. And you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total of 5 long, but you're placing, well, 4 because you don't have that corner yet. But this is what it looks like. That little detail right there. Do your own counting. It's very, very small detail, but I wanted to make sure I got in there. Okay, so let's get our smooth sandstone slab out. This is a new block that we haven't used yet for the top of the building. We only used the full block. Now we're using the slab. So you're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right here, this one right here, go over 1 like that. And so you should be able to count over 5 right here. And 5 right here. And we are going to place that in a square. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll go down here and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, good job. I guessed. Oh, sorry. I guessed right. That's a good job to myself, but it sounded like I said John. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to connect these like that, and now you're going to go in. So you already have 1, so you're going to go 2, 3, 4. So now it's going to be a 4 wide slab. It's hard to see. And we are setting it up for the antenna, which is, you know, very detailed. You can't see it yet. No, that's right. But yeah, it's very detailed, the antenna. I really like how it turned out. Line. Okay, so we have the 4 wide all around. Now get your full smooth sandstone block and do 4 more. And we are almost in the center of the build. And are we at 3 still? Okay, this is taking longer than... It feels like it's taking longer than it should. Okay, so we have that now. And now we get ready for the center spire. And we will start... I gotta get refreshed on what it looks like. We're going to need we'll need a quartz block, which I think we already have. Okay, quartz block. We'll need the gray concrete. Right here, light gray concrete, I mean. And a stone slab. Right there. We'll be needing more materials, but these are the first few we'll be using. And an iron block. And fence. Iron fence. Or iron bars, sorry. Okay, now, block of quartz goes on each corner. Like this. And that's actually going to go that high. So 3 on the inside. Okay, like that. Now get your light gray concrete and fill it in. And I decided to do it more detailed than the last tutorial. My building style has come a long way, and I'm able to do more details, and I guess I see more now than I used to. But now get your stone slab and go around the full thing like this. There's a lot of radio antenna stuff and stuff for communication and all that stuff on top of the World Trade Center. Well, there was. Sorry, I still talk about it like it's here. Now, I'm thinking about what we do next. We are going to get the light gray concrete back out, and we're going to put it right here. So this in between here should be 7. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for the bottom one. Goes in one block like this. We're going to do the antenna first, and then the details that surrounds it. It's probably going to be hard for me to do since it's like so detailed. And now what you can do is you can get your white quartz block back out, and we will go up 5 blocks with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oopsies. Oh, wait, I did the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have that so far. Let's see how it kind of like hangs over this a little bit. That's normal. That's what's supposed to go on here. And now you put the fence around it. There's 3 little levels of this thing. Okay. And I'm just taking a look at what I have. And we're going to do in this little inner area. Like that. Now get your stone back out. And you're going to fill in this level like this. And you're going to go around. And keep going around. Like that. Get your fence out. Go around. Up close, this looks horrible. But from a distance, it looks just like the World Trade Center. Okay, now, we are going to do a little more now. Get your stone slab back out. And on the second block here, right here, put another level. Oops. And get your fence back out. Put it inside. Like that. Okay. Now we have the gray, light gray concrete here. You're going to bring it to the same level as the white block now. And I keep confirming with my my pictures that I took of mine that I'm doing this right. Okay, the 4 corners are the only ones that come in like that, okay? And now you're going to do the inside like this. And it's hard to describe. It's more easy just to watch at this point, guys, what I'm doing. So I'm filling in that little space in there. Like that. Okay, voila. That's the first part. And there's more. It's a lot of work. Place 1 block right here, 1 right here, and 1 right here, 1 right here. And there's the other tower. I go off the other tower for referencing where I put certain things. So this side, get your iron block out. On this corner right here, you place 1 of these iron blocks. Skip 1 right here. Skip 2 now. Skip 2 in between there, okay? Now, directly above it, you're going to have 1 right there, 2 gray right here, and 1 iron that line up right there. And you're going to have 1 diamond that lines up right here. There is a method for my madness right now. Does not make sense, but let me break that and put that right spot. Okay, that's the right spot. But yeah, there's a method to my madness. Trust me. And since we're right here already, we're gonna line up. Get your your smooth white quartz out. I don't have one out, do I? No, I do not. And I'm going to place it in that location for now, and line up with this white one for now. And see, I'm digging into it because I have to. And this will be explained. There's a few of these. But leave it right there for right now. Okay. Now we're going to work on the other side. I need to get refreshed on how that looks again. It's going to be over here now. Oh, actually, this other side is more complicated. And we'll start right here. But before we actually start, I can do more. Let's fill in this with iron. No, not that. I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, iron. Okay, break that. Put iron here, iron here, iron here, iron here. So it's around the whole bottom part. Those damn fences like to be broken. Okay. And now you will place this right here. Okay, we have this so far, and we're going to do more details, and then we'll start working higher up on the antenna. Okay, you'll be getting your light gray concrete out, and you will be placing that right here. And you'll get your block of iron back out. Put one there, put one here, put one there. We already have that one. And the 2 in the middle, like the other side we did. None on the bottom one. Okay. Now what we'll be doing is getting we're going to finish this, what we start right here. We're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull one up like that. Now come over here on the edge. And you are going to do what we did by digging inside the ground. And we're going to do like this. Dig again. As you can see. And we're going to go over now. Like this. Go over 3. Over like this. And, oh wait, over one more, and then here. And then, okay. It's a little challenging, I know. And you can put a stone block right here, and this will be explained why that's there. And put one right here as well. And we'll do one more over here. And there is one here, but there's no thing on it. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to the antenna part, the main part of it. Now, we already have one block placed right here, but I'm going to break it and just count off from this what do you call it, the gray material here, gray concrete. So let's start off with 29 blocks, but if you're going to build on top of this, it's 28 then, like, count 28. But from this right here, it's 29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And I'm going to count that again just to make sure we're all good. So I'm going to count off from this one. I'll just start off with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, cool. Now connect these over like this. And you can do all sides at the same time if you want. You can build like the whole thing at once, since it's like, it's smaller than the rest of the building. It's not like making 4 sides of the building at once. But just carry this up and they will all connect. Now I'm going to do one side at a time. All sides are going to be the same for this. So we have this so far. Now what you want to do is you want to, actually before we continue, there was 2 blocks over here I want to make sure that I tell you guys. Place one right here of the iron block and one right, not there, but one right here. And there is like, these are actually like here, they were here on the real building, so I want to make sure those are there, like they're satellites. Okay, now get your light gray concrete out and you're just going to fill the inside like this. No needed counting here. Now the core of the building, you can solid fill it if you want. Like this part, you can solid fill it in there, but it's not essential, especially for the tutorial. I don't need to, you know, fill that in. But if you want to have like a ladder that goes all the way up here, I guess you could fit a ladder in. I don't know where it would go to, but yeah, you could fit one in. And we'll do the other side too. Well, these 2 sides, I mean. I'm only going to do the details for the one side, though, because, as I said, it's just duplicated over. But I'll do the basic, you know, color like this for it. Okay, so we have that so far. Now I want you guys to get out your iron block again. I have it right here. I'm going to pick block it. And you're going to set 3. You're going to skip 1 block right here and put 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip another 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and place 3 here. Pretty easy. Okay. Now get your fence, your iron bars. Sorry, I always call these fence, but iron bars. Place 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle like this. Now place 1 right here. 1 right, not there. 1 right here. 1 right here, and 1 right here. And I'm just checking my work. Yes, I'm all good. Okay, now go down here and place it outside like this. And this will connect to this iron bar. And just place them on the outside. Okay. Place one actually. These are not easy to work with, ever. Ah, gosh. Okay, so we have that so far. Break this one behind here. You know what? Yeah, keep that one broken. I'm trying to remember how I did it, and yeah, okay, that's correct. If it's not correct, I'll fix it. It's really something just not really that major. Okay, now let's go back to the top right here. I want to make sure I place a block now before I forget. Quartz slab. Put one layer of it below the top right here. Like that. Now, if you want to do this design right away on all the sides, you may. I'm going to just do the one side first and then fill it in off camera. But what we can do now is we'll get our smooth quartz slab out and place it right here. 2 by 2 right there. Okay, next we'll be getting to use... Okay, no. And place the quartz right here. Like that. Now get your iron bars out and make a square, but leaving the open middle. I mean the middle open. And you can do the same thing for right here. Oopsies. Like that. One spacing in between right here. Okay. Now, I have the sides done. So I magically put them there. And I'm going to pick block my black stone wall. So you'll need to go into your inventory and get a black stone wall and place it in the center like that. Next, get your iron block out. Place it on top of those. you're going to need a dark button, so you'll be using the darkest button available, which is, let's go look for it. It is a polished blackstone button. So get your polished blackstone button out, place in the middle, place in the middle. I didn't do it on my prototype, well, not my prototypes, but I didn't do it on the other ones over here that I copied over. So let me do these. Okay, now get your grindstone out, and you're gonna go to the side like this, go on the side. Okay, like this, below it, this side, below it, this side, and this side, just like that. Okay. Now get your iron bars back out. And now we're going to start from up here, and we're going to go down. You're going to connect like this, skip a block, leave one open. Go down here, connect those like that. Come out two more like this. Oops. And connect these. So place one on top right here though. And one right here. Just like that. And as you see, the ones that I copied over, I didn't do it right because they got chopped off. But this doesn't matter. I wanted to look good for when I'm doing it. Like that. So just do all the other sides the same exact way. I already have mine done, as I said. And I'm going to do one more. And then I'll start in the top of this, which is more of the spire. Okay, so let's do more of the spire now. You're going to need a block of quartz. And you're going to make a plus sign like this. And you'll go up 8, so you have the 1 there. So we'll start from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if you're starting from the one we already placed, you're going to do 7. Just like this. Okay, your iron block. I'm going to go down here and pick block it much quicker for me. And you're going to place a layer on top like this. You're going to need now a diorite wall. And you'll place it like this. It goes actually over this right here like that, yeah. And then place on the flat ends. Okay. So we have that so far. You can see it kind of curves now. How's that curvature look? What we'll be doing now is doing more. So this time we're going to go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the white block of quartz. Of course it's white, but it's a block of quartz. Get your iron block back out. And seal the top off. We'll be needing glass panes, actually. And I gotta find those. White glass panes, to be exact. Oh, I already have them in my inventory, maybe. Yeah. And we are going to go up to the same height as this right here. So it's a total of 8 blocks. Let's break that one. Okay. More of the curvature coming along here. And now what we want to do is we want to get iron bars out, which we already have them out. Okay, we're already ahead of it. Can't speak. And place 2 right here. This will make sense real soon what this is. Or what we're doing anyways. You may not understand what it is, but it's part of the antenna. That's all that matters. Okay. Now we are ready to move on to the next part. Now you guys can get your black concrete out. New block we're going to be using for this build. And we're going to go up here and place 14 blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to check that number by counting again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we're all good. Okay, now just bring it up all sides like this. Okay, cool. Now what you want to do is you want to get a black stone wall out. See right here how we left this like this? Place this right up close to the top. We're going to place that 12 blocks. So 12 blocks high of this. It's too short of the top. 2 blocks short of the top. Black concrete is so dark, ain't it? Okay, now get the structure void out and place it like this. And we're doing this on all corners. Okay, now get your black stone wall back out and just fill the rest of the 2 up here up. Now we have that part, and I'll move on to the next. For the next part, you'll need white stained glass pane. Let's go do it. Place 1 right here, 1 right there. So you're making it 2 high there, 2 high, 2 high, and 2 high. Now you'll get a iron bar block out and do this. You're going to skip 1 now, go up, this. And you can see the glass is connecting to our voids. Now get glass, black stained glass paint out and place 1 on top. Not right there, but 1 on top of the white. And now 2 white ones on top of the black. Get your iron bars out and place it on top of that. Okay, and we gotta do that again, that whole, 4 block design again. So let's do 1 right here. 1 black, and there we go. And 2 more. And we have that so far. Now get the iron bar out and place on top. In my opinion, this is the hardest part of the whole entire antenna. So if you find this easy, then the rest of it's gonna be easy for you. Okay, now we're going to need stairs. We're gonna need quartz stairs. We're gonna use the block ones, not the smooth ones. And what you'll do is you're gonna place them upside down like this. There's probably an easier way of doing this, but I don't do the easy way ever. Okay, so we have this so far, and we are ready to move on to the next part, which will be needing white quartz block and diorite walls. Now let's go to the top right here, and we're going to place 5 block of quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's easy to check. Yep. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place 1 right here. And you're going to go up 10. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are so close to topping out now. So close. Let's go right here and place the diorite wall. And you're gonna go up all the way actually with this, all the way right to here. Now, if you don't have the room in your city, you're fine. You can easily take off a few blocks off the spire and it still looks great. You just gotta figure out where you're gonna get rid of it. So like a few blocks here, a few blocks there, or just shave off the whole top. It doesn't really matter because I made it so you have enough room if you're a little high off bedrock. So don't worry, don't worry. Okay, now what you're going to need to get is you're going to need to get your structure voids out, and I think I threw mine away. Can I pick block it? I don't think I can pick block them, can I? No, I don't think I can. Oh, wait, yes, I can. I can pick block. Okay, so I have my structure void now, and we will be using it for this outer part right here, the diorite wall. We're going to go up 5 with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm doing this all around. Get your white pane glass out, and you're gonna put it right here in the corners like this, and this will go all the way up like this. Okay. Now we are going to get andesite walls out, and you are going to go up. What was it? Let me think here. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it was... we got to get the structure void out. Yes. Okay, I remember this now. So 5 up. Structure void like this. And I missed one, I think, there. Or no, I did one too many. Okay. Now you're going to go up 4 with the andesite wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your mangrove fence. And of course, the last part I do not have on my hand. Okay. We need a redstone torch. And boom, we just topped out the World Trade Center. Topped it out, guys. We topped it out. But we're not done. We're not done yet. But that is the antenna. That's as high as we are going. And it looks great. I know. It looks so good. Okay. Anyways, you got to light it up at night on your own. I don't have any lighting techniques for it. There are pictures online, tons of pictures of the World Trade Center at night. Figure out how you want to do that. But I only pictured this. I only worked on this during the day, not at night yet. But that's what we have so far for that. And we are ready to move on to the next part. We're going to do some roof details on here, and then we're going to move on to the south tower. Okay, let's work on more of the roof up here before we move on to the south tower. We already started with some of these white little designs here, the intricate designs. We're going to continue that. So we're going to go over 2 from here, dig into the ground a little bit, and we're going to place these on top like this. 1 right here. We're going to go over 4 like this diagonally. And come like this. And this will wrap around like this. That's what it should look like. Don't ask me why it looks like this. I know it's not make sense, but it's how the design looked. For me anyways, it's how it looked. So we're going to do the same thing. Go over 2 now. Go to the edge. Place this until we run out of that level. Go over like this. Place 1 block like that. We're going to go over 2 more again. We're going to break that block right below here. And sorry if I am breaking sporadically. It's because I have no control over my own fingers. And okay, place 2. 1 here. And 2 like this. Okay, so that's all we have to do for those white things. Which I believe those are the air ducts, which is for air and stuff. Now there was some like random line, like power line, or not, I'm not sure, probably not power lines, but like electric, like antenna, or I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm not a mechanical engineer, but I will say they are satellites of some sort. So go up like 5 blocks, and you can put like a random height of like 6 or 7. We're gonna go 1 more high with this. Okay. Now we're going to go to the other side right here, and we're going to do another one. This one will be a little different. And go up random height again. It should be about level, though, with that one. Get a gray concrete out. And we're going to go from right here I'm going to break one block like this. So what do I have? I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the metal, or the iron bar. Now let's go over here. There's one more right here. And this one will be 4 as well. Yeah, 4 as well, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get some clay out. And there it is. Place on top. No, don't place on top. I lied. Don't do that. Go up 2. Place it right there. Get the fence back out. We're going to go up like 4 more with this. And quartz block will be right here. Okay. So now we're going to do some basic things in the corner that make it look really cool. Or not really cool, but like, I don't know, better. So we need these flipped upside down like that. And we need a redstone torch. And you're going to do these in all 4 corners right here. It's going to be 1 off. And over here as well. And we'll do 1 more. Because that is what the design calls for. Okay, so we have all that. That's all good. Now, the original model has these random, like, metal pole things everywhere. I have all mine at 2 blocks high. What you're going to do is you're just going to throw these everywhere. There's really no rhyme or reason where they're at. On the real one, there definitely was, but like I couldn't be bothered to go through and like count every single metal pole and like where they go. It would just make the tutorial way too difficult. So you just place these like everywhere. These are actually everywhere, like how the real one was. How the real North Tower had it. So place these everywhere, 2 blocks high, and they go around the whole entire area. They don't go up here though, unless you want to put some up there. But these will be scattered all around the top, and it really makes it look official. But yes, North Tower is now complete, unless I have to come back and do something. But North Tower is complete, and if you have completed it with me, good job, guys. Good job, good job. If you're just watching along, then that's what you have to look forward to. But that is pretty much done. And we are ready to move on to the South Tower, and then we will be completed with this tutorial. Well, we'll be done with it, thankfully. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, for the South Tower, now, it's going to be the same roof that we did when it comes to the sandstone for the most part. What we did over here, we laid it down, the track around here and everything. It's going to be the same exact way, but we're going to do it a little bit different, though. So what we're going to do is, if you have your structure block out, put it right here in this corner, right here, the North Tower. And you're going to open it up. And you're going to type for the middle coordinate, put 2. And for both the X and the Z, you're going to put 45. You should have that, like that. Save it however you want. And if you're not going to be using the structure block for this, then do it by hand. And you can see what you would be doing by hand. But place the structure block right here. And let's load in our our structure. And look at that. So both roofs have the same overall design like this when it comes to the track and the elevated sandstone area up here. But it will not have this right here. So we're going to fill in what we have here. Fill in this. And fill in this. And we are going to fill in this track. Well, not the whole track, just this part of it. And this will be the observation deck up here, if any of you are wondering. And you're just going to fix what's here. So you're just going to break all this, and we're going to put the anvils down. Like that. So we have this already done. That saves us a lot of time if you use the structure block. But if you want to do it by hand, be my guest, it is the same as how we started at the top of this. Okay, now first step we'll do up here, let's do the easy step. Get a white stained glass paint out and count over from the corner 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it on the 5th block. You're going to go down here and bring this across. Count off 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it on the 5th block. Let's do it right here. So you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it on the 5th block. And you're going to do this like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place in the 5th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, place in the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, place in the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, place on the 5th block. Whoopsies. And that's what we have. Okay, now we're going to make these both be angled, and they're going to connect to each other. Like that. Over here as well. Okay, and we are ready for our next part, and that will be the walkway. So I was lying. Everything we did here is correct. But I want to do one thing before we move on. So count off of here, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place block. So, and let's do this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. So both directions from this block right here should be 6 blocks, and then 6 blocks. And it's going to be the same in every corner. It's gotta, since we already have this line, we just gotta make sure it's 6 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to make sure that's right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now let's bring this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And 4, 5, 6. And these will connect both sides. Now, this border is going to be 3 blocks thick. So let's do that now. Like this. Okay, there we go. Now what we'll be doing is we're going to fill in the middle with the smooth sandstone block, the full block. And let's just quickly do this. Okay, there we go. We're all filled in right here. That's all done. Now the basic work's done. Now comes the details with the platforms and everything included with that. But before we continue, I forgot to mention, so the south tower was actually shorter, as I said, by 6 feet than the north tower. That means that you can actually take off 2 blocks from this floor right here. So if you want to make it so the gray part ends up being right there, feel free to. Or I would just maybe get rid of a whole floor. It's up to you guys. You can figure out how to bring that down. You can put like a structure block in the corner right here and, you know, condense it down. But I prefer them to be the same height. It just looks weird when you make one shorter, even though that's how it is in real life, or how it was in real life. Just to keep that in mind. Okay, so we'll move on to the next part now. Okay, guys, you see that a few things appeared on the roof now. Now, I'm doing this because it's easier for me just to clone it over than to start on a brand new palette for this. But this is how the roof area is going to be. You're going to have these columns everywhere. So let's start on the outer rim of it. I'm just going to go over what we already have here, what I placed off camera. But before we continue that, you're going to have these stone buttons. 1 block from the corner, so 1 right here, and 3 in between here. And then it's just going to continue, then 2, 2, and then 3, and then 1. So let me just zoom out so you guys see that pattern for the buttons. And you can freeze it there if you need to. This is the easiest way for me to continue with the tutorial. And we'll go over the stair access, don't worry. That's going to be alright. Okay, so what we'll be doing next is going off of these platform walkways, or the legs from that keeps the platform up in the air. So what we have here, we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to go over one more 8. You can go up 1, 2, and that 2 space, and you put 1 right here. So you're going to go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to go up 1, 2, place andesite wall. And then once you get this andesite wall, you go over 3 in the middle, place 1, 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 and then 3 in the middle, and then you stop there. So you're going to have a total of, I'm just counting now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those on that side, and do that for all sides first. Then what you can do is you're going to count over diagonally now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have 4 blocks in front of this one right here. But if you want to count off straight, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in front and 4 on front on this side. And that will make your first outer columns around. Now what we're going to do, and I actually see a mistake that I didn't do on the prototype, that I got to put those legs right here too. And go ahead and make these 2 tall as well. These will all be 2 for the platform. So do 2. Now we're going to start with the back one. So think about it, you already did the outer ones now. Now let's do the inner ones. Now you're going to line up with right here, this right here. You know how we had the 3 right here? You're going to line up with that edge. It's going to go like this, and you're going to put it right up against that edge. And that's going to be, I'll do counting for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 5 in front of that one. And then you go over, leave space there, put 1, and then you go over 4, leave 4. Put 1, space, 1, 4, 1, space, 1, and then you're going to go over, and you'll see there's none here, okay? So on this side, it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how all sides are for that. Now, you can do that even right where these are at. You can do this, and then you can break them. Since you probably don't, you might have trouble visioning what I'm doing right now. Do that all around. But let's start with the stairs, okay? Lay out this. So what you're going to do is you're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then on the 6th block right here, you go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get your polished andesite stairs out and lay that down. And you have your clay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4. And then 7 below. So make that right where you see right here. And you're going to do that same stairwell right over here. And it's honestly the best I can explain it for now. Now let's do the middle part. You're going to go to the middle right here. So you have all the buttons right here. You're going to go over like this. You're going to count 1, 2, 1. Oh, you're going to have 1, 2. So you're going to have 1, 2, 1, 2. And you're going to place that. So this is a 5x5. So picture this. Put a 5x5 box around your center. And, you know, place it at the corners. The andesite walls. Place it at the corners. Now over here, you're going to go over 1, 2 from this wall. And this is a total of, from right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's the north tower on that side, so just to give you a perspective. You're going to place 1 there, 1 andesite wall, fence there, and wall there. And there should be a button right next door to it. And over here, we have a button that lines up with these right here. So right when it gets on that final, you know, level right here, you put one right there on the edge. It should be 2 from the wall. Best is the best I can explain it. The best I can explain it. Now over here, go to the center. Place a single polished andesite block. A stair there. Break into the ground. Put 1 there too. And these will go down to the underground, well, the stairs for it. Now, it's going to really come down to how you guys do your interior. If you do interior, this is really up in the air. You guys do whatever you want. Freehanded, I guess, here. and one right here, and then do your stairs. But put a solid block right here, stair, polish andesite stairs, put one below it, and then like that, okay? So that's the basis for this next part we're doing. And if you want, you could pause the video, like right here. This might help too. Wanted to make sure I have that perfectly clear. And we will be back with the next part. Okay, everybody, now we're ready for this platform. You see the blue platform. You're going to need a light blue concrete block, and you'll be needing a light blue stained glass pane. And this is what we are doing now. So let me count for you all. First, we're going to work on the stairwell right here. So what you want to do is you want to continue the polished andesite stairs up, another block high. At this level, it should be 4 clay long, clay underneath there, 4, and this should go right up to this level right here. Okay, so at this point, it should be 3 total clay high. Same for over here. And now what I did is I have the blue platform on here now, so what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to the clay, facing that direction where we are right now. You're going to put 2 in front of the stairs. 2 in front of the stairs. And those will be floating like that. Now what you want to do is you're going to have this block right here. Now the corners are all the same for this. You're going to look at this one right here, and you're going to go over 1, 2. So you're going to place one on top of this, and you're going to go over 3. Okay? So you should just have this one area like this hanging. Now since we have a placeholder where the first edge will be, you're going to count from this one. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you want to center a 25 long block here. 25 long block here, you know, the line. It should hang over 2 blocks on each side. And you can do that for all sides to start out with. So we have a line to go off of. And you're going to connect these by 2 blocks on that level. So all the corners will get connected by 2 blocks. Okay, now that we have that, you're going to have an outline. And what you want to do, so go off one of these at these ends, you have these 2 blocks. This one right here, just make sure you go across like this, go straight across. You should have 3 thick wide, it should be 3 blocks wide for the main platform. Don't worry about these things yet, or the glass. Do not worry about any of the glass panes yet. Okay? So make sure you have that. So it should just be, this should be all like cut off. This should be hanging like this. And you should have just a basic blue shape. Now what you want to do is facing the north tower side, let's go to this stairwell right here. You're going to connect this area with this right here, which is the platform. So you're going to put 5 of the blue blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 blocks, 6 blocks right here. You're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave 4 open, place 3. Leave 4 open. Go around the corner, leave 4 open. Put 3. Leave 4 open. Put 3. Leave 4 open. Do 3 and 4 open. And then you're going to leave this open because, you know, you have the stairs right here. Now, this is going to be just like over there. You're going to leave 6 blocks connecting this to that. And you're going to have 4 open here. 3 filled, 4 open, 4 open, 3 filled, 4 open. Okay? And once you go over 4 open, you're going to have 1 little block right here. So leave that there for the stairs. And then you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to have 6 open here. Put a third 3 blocks here. Leave this open around the stairs. Add another block of the andesite walls to this one as well, to that one as well. And you're going to, see how we this fence right here? You're going to put a little andesite wall above it. Also, before we move on, since structure blocks don't bring over structure voids, you have to do it by hand. And so don't forget that. There will be a window washing opening. I'll show you guys where that will be going, but not quite yet. We won't get to that yet. I'll do that once all the super annoying part of this is done. I always find the top of the buildings the most annoying to do. Okay. Now what you can do is you're going to get your light blue stained glass out, and the inner areas you're going to fill this in, and do not do the corners like this. Just do the flat ends and stop short of the stairs right there. And you're going to go around like this, around the whole thing in the inner side. You're going to place 3 here. Don't place any on the edge. And do just the corners like that, okay? Now you're going to get white stained glass paint out, and you're going to do that on the edges. And it will connect the blue ones. And do it all the way around. Also, you're going to put it on the blue here. And this is a bit of work. I'm going to do that part off the camera, but I'm just going to be doing the same thing I've just been showing you guys around the whole thing here. It's just we're placing these on top of the light blue stained glass. So it's nothing quite new that we're doing here. Okay, so let me come back to that, and I'll have the next part ready for you all. Okay, everybody, we did this, and now we're ready to move on to the next part. I want to mention that there should be a glass pane right here. It should line up with that stairwell. Same for this side. It's for seating. It's like a divider, in a way. There's like, I think there's seating here on the real one where there were. Okay. So what we'll do now is get your smooth quartz slab out. Now we have 3 here, 3 tall. We're going to put this on top. Like you see it. And you're going to get these iron trapdoors. And you will be doing the corner ones too. Let me just get to that. And there probably is an easier way of doing this, but I do everything the hard way. I used to know the way to place the blocks in the air, but I don't know how to do that anymore. Getting old. Oopsies. Okay, breaking those. Okay, cool. Now what you can do is put the, with mangrove slabs, put an H on here. I'm not quite sure what this is. I thought it was possibly a helipad. It's just, but there is something in the middle like this. I'm just guessing that's what it was. And you could put stairs up to it. I didn't make any stairs. It just didn't see the need to make it. But yeah, you guys can put the some stairs to it using this block right here. And as you see right here, I finished this off. I put the fence there. And as you can see, these blocks are supporting this now. And over here, place another andesite wall with a iron bar right there. Now, before we move on, the window washer. My model that I made at this one, we're going to be taking and putting it over here. But the original prototype, I actually realized I never did one. So I do believe it's like right here in the middle. So if you guys want to take that same design and like, you know, put it in the ground there, you can. But I'm not going to do it in the video here. But one of these would go right there. If you investigate the real World Trade Center, go ahead and investigate old photos of the top of the building. Be my guest. And we are going to finish this off. Get your andesite stairs, your polished ones, I mean. And let's finish these little building, these stairs off. We're gonna go up another height, or don't even put that block there, sorry. Do this. And place this the opposite way. And get your iron your doors, and place it the opposite like that. Okay. Let's go over here, do the same thing. Like this. And stairs like this. Place your doors opposite like that. Okay, so the entrance is a means of egress, which is an architectural term, egress. Those the means of egress are over with or done. We need to do a few more details, and then we are finished. We are finito, and we can go over anything we may have missed. So let me just get the final details and put them over here, and I will show you guys what they look like. Okay, everybody, let's go over the final details that I just added. And let's go over this thing as a whole right here. We stopped right here at this block right here. And so I added, the iron bar, another level iron bar, and then the walls on both sides, wall right here on both sides, iron bar, walls, wall, and then I put a decorated pot on that level. And I put a mangrove slab on top, a double one. Stair here, stair there, slab there, slab there, slab there. So that's that little detail piece. You can easily copy that and build that. Don't ask me what it is. I do not know. I think it's some sort of satellite that they had on it. I don't know. I can pretend I do, but I just don't know. Okay, now we have this corner piece right here that we stopped at, and it was like 3, so add another wall. Then iron bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 with a lightning rod upside down here with the torch on top. You are going to do the same thing to this one right here. I don't really need to explain it, so just copy that over here. This one is, I think maybe taller, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one's 5, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the lightning rod and the torch. This minor details, nothing important. Down here, I add another layer above, like right here. Did the same thing over here. Okay, so both towers are done, and we will do a final inspection of both towers. During a final inspection, I noticed that I forgot to add a few blocks towards the top of the spire, or the antenna. Sorry, I keep saying spire, it's antenna. I'm so used to saying Spire because of One World Trade Center, the new one. Anyways, so I didn't tell you guys to add these 2 glass pane blocks up here, so add those 2 to the top, and make sure yours looks like this. Let me just do a quick flyby of everything up here. And so you guys just check, make sure everything is all correct. And feel free to make any advancements, any improvements to my design. I really do welcome that. If you're able to really get all those minute, I think that's the word, minute details, go for it. I really would love to see you guys go further with it. But I added all these what do you call it, antenna stuff, as it should be randomized. Okay, and then there's a white block there. I'm not sure if I said to add that, but add that. That's 2 from this side, and then that corner right there that has nothing attached to the top. Okay, so that's what we have. Both towers are done. If you guys complete this, be sure to share with me anywhere you can. My Xbox fan page, my Twitter, please tweet me, or send it on Instagram, anywhere. Discord, especially on Discord. I'm always on Discord. And I would love to see how yours turned out. But this is the original World Trade Center. I really hope you guys like it. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of time and effort, and my friend Chase really helped me. He did a great job with all the little details up here, and with his guidance up here on a lot of the detailed areas, and down there he helped me with a lot of stuff. So thank you to Chase for all his help, and thank you for watching. And I guess this is the last time you'll see me build the Twin Towers, the original Twin Towers. Kind of sad, but this is my last time. I don't think I can really improve upon this, but I hope you guys all like this design, and I will see you all in the next Minecraft video and tutorial. It's been ChoosyTaz201. Have a good one. Goodbye.